Hey, it's Frank from 4D Honeybee, and I'm just getting ready to move the 86 off-road hive. I've got my my new apiary set up and energized. So what I have to do is, what I'm going to do is remove that top feeder there, because that second box is just a feeder and it's actually empty. So I'm going to remove that tonight, bring it down to one box, one deep box, and strap it again. Because the bear might come tonight. I really hope he doesn't come tonight. And then in the morning, come back here before the bees are up, tape off all their openings, redo the ratchet straps so that I just ratchet the actual hive, not the cinder blocks below, carry it or truck it over to the new spot, and Bob's your uncle. So I'm just going to remove the feeder tonight, and then wish these guys a good night's sleep. I'll be back at it in the morning. Just before I go at that top feeder, I'm just going to show you something. It's 6:25 right now, and you can see that hive is already in the shade, right? I spent a lot of time trying to determine where to put this hive, and that's the wrong spot, right? Look at the grass around here. The flowers are nice, but they'll get flowers. But this grass I knew was going to be a big challenge to maintain. And now look at the new spot. The new spot is right here, and it's in full sunshine, and there's very little grass to maintain. Like, that stuff that you see back there can just be pulled out. See those two big cinder blocks? That's where the hive's going to go, right there. Still in full sun, well into the evening. So all things happen for a reason, I believe it. So maybe that bear attack was a good thing for the longevity of this apiary. I've got my suit on because it's late in the day, and I'm sure they're not expecting or wanting this, but these bees have been absolutely amazing. Very, very good bees. So again, I'm just going to remove this top box, remove the feeder, strap it up again, and get out of here. I mentioned that I hate ratchet straps. See, I've just got to knock these bees back into the hive. You see that? And again, the queen could be in here. Normally, I would just lay this at the front of the hive and let them make their own way in. But with the bear here, can't leave them any sweets, you know? Bunch of bees on the inner lid here, so let's just make sure the queen isn't on there. She isn't. Those guys off too. Sorry about that, bees. I promise we're getting things better. The bad old bear does not get in there. Alright, so it's 1:15 stupid the next morning. Here nice and early to move the hive before the bees get oot in a boot. And just hoping that the bear gave me, oh my gosh, it's hard to see driving into this beautiful rising sun. Just hoping that the bear gave me one more day of mercy. Holy smokes, I really can't see. Alright, well, forest is on that side, field is on this side. That's how we'll get there. So yeah, hoping that the bear just left the hive alone for one more night so I can move it into its new electrified enclosure, and we'll just drive up and see. You can see with me. So I've got some tape, got a little plan to move it so that disturbs it as little as possible. I'm going to try and just carry it as opposed to lifting and putting it in the truck. It's such a short distance. I don't think it's going to be much more than 30 pounds, so hopefully I can lump it. But I've got the truck on standby, and there you see, thankfully, the bear did leave it alone. Looks so small. Alright, let's get set up. Okay, that's got it sealed up, so now we'll get the new spot opened up and ready as well. Alright, no whammies. So depending on how much this thing weighs, I may just try and carry it all the way over as opposed to putting it in the truck. But I better get the truck ready just in case. Okay, so now let's see what we got here. Here we go. Okay, all things considered, pretty smooth. So that went pretty smooth. Took it right over, put it on the stand as you've seen. Now here, just gonna move those cinder blocks. I'm gonna lift this tarp and move it back over to the hive, probably fold it in half, lay it down in front so that the approach to the hive looks the same today as it did yesterday for the bees. Then I'm going to untape them, remove that entrance reducer, but actually block up the entrance with some vegetation. I'll grab some leaves and grass and stuff and kind of semi-block it so that they have to work their way out. They say that helps them want to reorientate as they leave. And I do plan an inspection for this afternoon. That'll be part of this video as well, to add a second box, add a feeder, and the move is complete. So here's what we use to block up the entrance once we open it up. And again, it won't stop them, it just kind of makes them work for it. See how she goes. Bees. They're already wanting to come out and play. Something like that is the plan. Check out the action here already. They're going. And let's see if you can see some. They are definitely doing their orientation, figure 8 circles above the hive. You see them? So that's a good thing. I'll get the truck out of there so that it's back to normal. I'll energize the fence, and I'll be back here this afternoon for an afternoon inspection. That worked really well. That worked about as well as it could go. Not a single bee was out of the hive. I closed them up, moved them with minimal discomfort. Now the question is, you know, will they have a day or two of disorientation, flying to the wrong spot before they find where their hive is. There's the old spot right there. There's the new spot. So hopefully it'll work out. It's definitely a better spot, safer, and hopefully we've taken a big step towards making sure this hive survives, because that's the last one I got. I'll be back this afternoon for a full inspection. Gonna add a second deep to it and give them some feed as well. This hive's ready to explode. Look at him go.